Hello, this is Mantana Zaidi here on my show called Let's Talk About It. And we are here to talk about our own bodies, our health, our nutrition, what we eat, and as I understand, and I've learned over the period of time that we are what we eat. So, right now, I am with a very good person called Anna Faruqi. She is a nutritionist, and a different twist to it is that she is an Ayurvedic nutritionist or a wellness person. So, बिलीविंग और अंडरस्टैंडिंग कि वेलनेस क्या होती है और उसका हेल्थ के साथ क्या ताल्लुक है एंड आई फील लाइक एवरीथिंग हैज टू डू विद योर बॉडी अदरवाइज आप जिंदगी में बहुत कुछ करना चाहते हैं कुछ नहीं कर सकते अगर आप फिजिकली हेल्दी नहीं है सो आई एम हियर सिटिंग विद हर इन हर काउच lazing around and thank you so much for coming. My pleasure. Thank you for having me. Thank you. So now tell me more about what is an Ayurvedic nutritionist or a wellness person. What does it mean?
Okay, so for a lot of people, Ayurveda kind of means something that is, maybe a little bit not in their grasp, something from India, far off, that you can't really apply to normal life. Maybe it's a little bit of hocus pocus. That's what like the general perception or understanding in Pakistan is about Ayurveda. But Ayurveda essentially is a lot like Hikmat, and what it teaches us is to learn about our body's unique needs. Like Mandana and Anna are very different people.
Yeah. And
not only externally, but on a biochemistry level, on an energetic level, we're different. So we require different types of environments, food, habits to support our well-being. So Ayurveda lets us kind of be in tune with our specific needs as a human being and our energetic constitution. जो जिसको हिकमत में आप मिजाज कहेंगे, उसको आयुर्वेदा में आप दोषा या constitution कहते हैं. Okay. So that's what we kind of work on, and we understand कि एक बंदे का क्या मिजाज है. जिसमें हिकमत में आप कहेंगे कि एक इंसान में खुश्की ज़्यादा है, ड्राइनेस ज़्यादा है, तरी ज़्यादा है, वाटर रिटेंशन ज़्यादा है, हीट ज़्यादा है, एसिडिटी ज़्यादा है. इसी तरह आयुर्वेदा में भी you understand these things about a person, and then you identify कि उनकी ऐसी कौन सी हैबिट्स हैं that are not supporting them, और ऐसे कैसे nutritional practices हैं that are not supporting them, and then we kind of align everything according to what their needs are. That's Ayurveda in a nutshell.
So it's so what it means is that you are not one body for everyone. आप एक ही चीज हर चीज पे अप्लाई नहीं कर सकते. कोई डाइट जिस तरह कीटो डाइट और लो कार्ब डाइट और all that hocus pocus is acceptable, but this is not acceptable. Why is that?
देखो, I think it stems from a deep-rooted kind of disconnect with ourselves, with our inner selves. कि जब हम all these diets that you're talking about, people are very open to keto or macro counting or calorie deficits, or eating very less, one meal, OMAD. मतलब पर उनका एक चीज होती है, मेन एम जो होता है लोगों का आजकल जो मैं देखती हूँ,
weight loss
and it's very rapid weight loss and seeing very rapid results.
Yeah. So हमें actually हर चीज करने की जल्दी
है, and it shows a kind of lack of care
and own self
for yourself, lack of love for yourself, because you're impatient with your body and you don't really wait or understand कि अच्छा चल क्या रहा है, मोटापा नहीं उतरा, क्यों नहीं उतरा, what is the metabolic or energetic root cause or even emotional root cause of this. People don't have the patience or even the imagination to see कि अच्छा ऐसा कुछ हो सकता है. Because everything is so अच्छा नहीं, अब साइंस ये कहती है इतने कैलोरीज इसमें है, तो मैं चिप्स, लेस का पैकेट चिप्स खा लूँ, कैलोरी काउंटिंग वो ठीक है. But like they're not really thinking about the quality of food, the energetics of food. As long as it's meeting a certain calorie number, they're okay.
Yeah.
So now people are usually looking at numbering food in terms of calories, but they're forgetting कि खाने के अंदर energy होती है. एक खाना जिसका एक तासीर एक स्पेसिफिक होती है या एक फ्लेवर एक स्पेसिफिक होता है, उसकी आपकी इमोशनल हेल्थ, गट हेल्थ, उसके अंदर जो एंटीऑक्सीडेंट्स हैं, उसके अंदर जो स्पेसिफिक enzymes जो आपकी body produce करती है to digest that food, how that affects your gut microbiome. There is a whole study on this. अब functional medicine में भी, but आयुर्वेद आपको पहले से ही teach करता है कि भाई जो आप खा रहे हो उससे आपकी पूरी body की chemistry change होती है. And a lot of the ailments, even like weight loss, long term में sustainably आप आयुर्वेदा के through बेहतर achieve कर सकते हो. So the fact that people are gravitating towards keto or calorie counting, major calorie deficits is just an alamat of the general general mindset of lack of care for and lack of love for oneself. And जो fast paced lifestyle चल रहा है कि बस जल्दी जल्दी results मिलें, and also really just disconnect with nature कि ऐसी कोई चीज होती भी है, मतलब people don't even believe in this anymore.
Yes.
Say food energetics कोई चीज है, body के energetics. So most people think it's not real.
Not real.
Unfortunately.
Because actually, I think the growing up, what we have now experienced, what I see is that people are eating out.
बिल्कुल.
They don't know what they're eating, how they're eating it, वो कैसे बन रहा है, उसका कुछ they're not into that.
हाँ.
मतलब एक चीज बस टेबल पे आ रही है, आप वो खा रहे हैं.
हाँ.
You don't understand that it's going in your own body. It's not going in somebody's body. It's going in your own body. So it is going to affect you in so many layers, in so many ways, like on an energetic, emotional, all these things that you're talking about. Now the question is कि ये जो मैं effort कर रही हूँ, ये भी यही कर रही हूँ कि यार people can understand. It's not as simple as that.
Yeah.
We grew up in a household where our mothers would cook.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of love and affection going
Yeah.
into it. And I now sometimes feel when I'm cooking for my kids, I know that when I'm cooking something with love, and there is a difference in flavor, there is a complete
बिल्कुल.
science ही बदल जाती है खाने की. So obviously there is an energy that we can feel about food. How does it one understand कि ये एक lifestyle shift है? क्या ये किसी मतलब बीमारी से ही एहसास होगा इंसान को, या ये एक lack of awareness का मसला है? क्योंकि I do feel कि मतलब मेरी लाइफ चेंज हुई जब मैंने I think hepatitis हुआ मुझे और मैं हॉस्पिटलाइज हुई और मेरे लिए मैंने बाहर खाने की ऑप्शन को रिजेक्ट कर दिया. That was the transformation that brought me to this journey of understanding who myself is and who my body is. What was it for you that made you go on this journey to understand food the way you understand it or the way you deal with it?
So I was very lucky to be born to a mother who is a complete naturopath, holistic wellness.
Wow.
She was one of the first yoga teachers in Lahore. Reiki healing. Well, I just saw my mother always being in tune with something that was more transcendental, more spiritual, always looking towards unconventional ways to healing. So my mother, obviously, आपकी माँ आपका सबसे बड़ा आपका जो influence होता है, you know, like that was obviously something that always gave me that root and that awareness कि हाँ ये चीजें हैं. So we were brought up on बकरी का दूध, drinking paneer roti during our teenage years, which helps to cool the blood, you know, like a kadhi tareen cheese. But she did that for us, and I'm so grateful that I was born to her. Desi chicken since that time.
Wow.
This is like now 30 साल पहले की बात, you know.
Wow.
So not people were not eating desi. They were not into कि देसी क्या है, broiler क्या है, वगैरह वगैरह. देसी अंडे like.
और उस वक्त शायद इतना अंडरस्टैंडिंग थी कि बिकॉज बाहर इतने रेस्टोरेंट्स भी
नहीं थे तो लोग
तो एक कल्चर था कि भी घर का खाना खाया.
इतनी वो भी नहीं थी, लोगों को मिल जाती थी
मिल जाती थी.
But still she was very adamant about it कि ये बाहर का खाना और ये so I had that environment, but then again it's not like all my siblings went into it.
Yes.
Everybody has their own kind of gravitational thing. So I think मेरी अपनी journey began because I think हर चीज connect होती है spirituality से.
Yes.
जब आप spiritually थोड़ा सा open up होते हो and you start connecting to nature,
Yes.
and love for nature and the rhythm of nature, आपके अंदर बस एक चीज होती है intuitively कि भाई नहीं, there is something more than what the conventional is telling you कि अच्छा just pop a pill and feel better. Pop a pill, bring your cholesterol levels up. It was just so intuitive कि यार this does not make sense. Because when you look at food and you feel the way it affects you, and when you kind of go on to that journey, आपको समझ आना शुरू हो जाता है कि इसमें कितनी healing है. So my first step towards it was being really a nature lover. So hiking, camping, environmentalist. I studied environmental studies, conservation biology. That was my first kind of love. I really wanted to protect nature, and I was really into growing, gardening. So मेरा सबसे पहला step था gardening herbs and growing things and उनसे फिर plant से connect करना, herbs से connect करना, and so like I already had an inclination because I was thinking about the environment and sustainability and being a vegetarian, and then thinking about the effect of different food groups on my body because of that, also because I was a vegetarian. So I was looking more into my diet anyway because I was a vegetarian. Where to get my nutrition from.
Because it's so difficult to get vegetarian food.
हाँ, और वो चीज़ें फिर, and then I studied in California, so वहाँ पे बहुत बड़ी movement थी of holistic, wellness. And then one tipping point was when my father was diagnosed with leukemia, and that was a big tipping point for us because that's what brought us to a Vedic practitioner in Dehradun. We went to him for his healing. और वहाँ पे मैंने देखा कैसे लोग इतने मतलब they're being healed from really chronic ailments, really painful conditions like pancreatitis and chronic migraines, cancer, things like that, and they're coming here and they're getting healed. And वो मेरी बस एक final वो चीज़ थी कि यार ये तो बहुत real चीज़ है और बहुत amazing एक चीज़ है जिसको मुझे समझना है, And so, thinking about my dad's diet from that perspective, a lot of हमें उसी वक्त बनाना शुरू कर दी barley noodles घर पे, vegetarian meals, काफी vegetarian खाना पड़ा. So ज़्यादा gluten free में जाने लगे, मिर्च मसाले के बगैर, टमाटर के बगैर, सत्विक जो आयुर्वेदिक होती है. उसमें फिर पढ़े, and then उसके साथ I enrolled in a diploma course because I wanted to just understand more for myself, because I loved this.
Yes.
क्या है?
A learning process.
Yeah, and then that was a learning process. One thing led to another, then another year of diploma, and then I started practicing here. So the story goes on. फिर एक बंदा दूसरे को बताया कैसे फर्क पड़ा. Then it was just अल्लाह मियाँ के हाथ से कि बस अब लोगों को भेजना है और जिसको फायदा होना है उसको आना ही.
Okay, so understanding your journey, I think it was something that gradually one thing led to another and one led to another. Then how did Earth happen?
Earth, again, it was something that was a force of nature. जो चीज़ अल्लाह मियाँ ने लिखी होती है ना, I feel like वो होती है because I started off as a Vedic practitioner, and so I was just one-on-one जो clients आ रहे थे, they needed some help with their gut issues या किसी को weight loss करना था, आयुर्वेद के बारे में और सीखना था, तो लोग ऐसे आते गए. And then 2 clients of mine, they said कि हमसे खाना खुद घर पे नहीं बनेगा जो आप कह रही हैं, refined oil के बगैर और मिर्च मसाले के बगैर, टमाटर के बगैर हम कैसे बनाएं, तो आप प्लीज हमें बना के भेज दें. अब मुझे खाना पकाने का भी बचपन से बहुत शौक है because anyway I was very linked to food, like I said, because I was vegetarian, so I was developing recipes from a very young age. मैंने O-levels में भी food and nutrition पढ़ा था, like I was very into it. So मुझे खाने पकाने का बहुत शौक था. And when they said it, I said, अच्छा चलो interesting चीज़ है. And I knew them a little bit personally also, like they really requested. तो ऐसे चलो मैं बना देती हूँ. मैंने उनके लिए बनाया, उन्होंने 2 लोगों को बता दिया. फिर within 1 month there were 20 people who were taking food, like within 1 month. And this was only out of the house that we were doing it. मेरी अम्मी के घर से. और फिर मैंने कहा अच्छा ये तो फिर मेरे हाथों से निकला जा रहा है. I need to hire people,
because you can't do
so we did that, and then obviously bringing it to a commercial space is better because there are lots of things that are better than legally and check wise and all of that. So then we shifted here, and my husband Surosh is like the rare kind of like who made a business out of it.
Because you're not thinking.
I think औरतें हर चीज कर सकती हैं, but मेरा real passion healing की तरफ है. मुझे होता है कि मैं अपनी consultations करूँ, अपना खाना develop करूँ. And then Surosh is just the one who he made it into this. So he set up the whole thing and the shop and products का सारा देखना, वो सारा करना. So it was that team effort, and It's grown into a wonderful little family business for us, and we love what we do. Alhamdulillah, we're loving how it's growing and how it's helping people. और कितने लोग मतलब अपना एक चीज है, छोटी सी छोटी चीजें अपनी improve कर रहे हैं through just certain changes.
So basically, the exposure has helped them understand a lot of things about their own body.
Yeah.
So how are we understanding कि हमारी body में ये सब कुछ जो हो रहा है, is it only diet or do you think it's other elements that are added to it?
Okay, so with diet, that plays a big role, right? So you can manage symptoms of autoimmune condition and gut dysfunction with diet really well. But one thing that I feel like really influences the prevalence of autoimmune or gut issues जो इतने ज़्यादा हो रहे हैं is the environmental conditions and toxins that we are exposed to. जिस तरह खाने के अंदर in terms of GMO seeds, pesticide use, fertilizers बहुत prevalent हो गया पाकिस्तान में भी, and हमारे यहाँ regulation बहुत खराब है on these things. And then even just things like what pots and pans you're cooking in. Are they, हर कोई silver or aluminum में पका रहा है. It's a major endocrine disruptor, cancer causing. So it's very मतलब it's become very prevalent कि लोगों की daily life में बहुत ज़्यादा toxin exposure हो चुका है. So that's also one aspect that one needs to look at. कि क्या चीज़ आप control कर सकते हो क्या नहीं. Even something like a perfume, by the way. Perfumes have so many endocrine disruptors in them. Nail polish. तो हम कितना ये यूज कर रहे हैं, आप कितना, they are major endocrine disruptors and they can cause serious hormonal imbalances in women and also contribute to autoimmune conditions.
अब तो सिर्फ nail polish भी तो nail polish नहीं रही ना, पता नहीं वो क्या acrylic उसके ऊपर पता नहीं क्या coating,
everything, and specifically perfumes even are very so when a woman is suffering from hormonal imbalances or autoimmune, even functional medicines abroad, medicine practitioners abroad will tell you don't use perfumes while we're treating you. And they'll say कि natural alternatives जो हैं, like nature-based fragrances जो हैं, जिनमें कम chemicals हैं, वो use करें. So when you get around to thinking about it, हमारी पूरी life में आप सुबह से अपनी routine को note करें, आपका पानी किस में stored है? Plastic में, right? So main चीज़ आपकी body में 70% आप पानी है. और वही जो जा रहा है उसके अंदर इतने ज़्यादा माइक्रोप्लास्टिक्स आते हैं, तो आप सोचें कि there is a reason why these conditions are so prevalent. Even if you think about cancer.
So basically जिस तरह हम पहले वो मिट्टी का घड़ा था, उसको हमने replace कर दिया प्लास्टिक से.
हाँ, और प्लास्टिक बोतलें फ्रिज में भर के डाल रहे हैं. Like where do you stop? पहले तो copper vessels भी थे, मिट्टी के घड़े भी थे, शीशा भी आप चलो कर लो. शीशा, So the list is endless, sadly, and then our emotional well-being. मतलब हम लोग बस भाग-दौड़ में लगे हुए हैं. आधे लोगों को people don't know how to slow down, connect with nature. Rhythm क्या है nature की? Love और respect for nature भी गायब हो गए, तो connection अपने से भी क्या होगी? जब आप nature से disconnected हो, तो आप अपने आप से disconnected हो. अल्लाह मियाँ ने भी कुरान में लिखा है, look around the symbols in nature. This is where you learn from. We've stopped going outside.
Yeah.
We've stopped.
We don't feel safe walking outside.
We've stopped going outside. Our cities are not developed in a way that we can be outside.
Walking.
We have pollution outside. We don't favor lifestyles that are built around nature and integrating with nature anymore. It's very sad.
Does it become difficult for you as a nutritionist or a person to, when you're cooking or growing your own things, do you feel like it's easy or do you think it's difficult? Being in this environment, like as you were saying, कि मैं खुद ही अपनी gardening करती हूँ, अपने herbs grow करती हूँ. Do you think it's easy in this subcontinent or in Pakistan to grow your own things, to do all these things? Is there knowledge or the awareness?
No, it's very easy because आपको यहाँ पे माली बहुत cheap labor है. माली क्या है? Like you get a good माली, आपको अच्छे माली के support पे मिल जाते हैं. Then if you have even containers at home, even if you put pots के अच्छे, मैंने अपनी पालक खुद लगानी है अपना. Like some leafy greens that you're getting that are organic. That's enough. Like maybe per season, if you have one leafy green that you can grow for yourself, and one herb like a parsley or a basil that you can get antioxidants from, why not? I mean, it's very easy. इसमें कोई मुश्किल बात नहीं है because यहाँ पे labor cheap है. Even if you're a busy person, like I'm a working person, you can do it. It's just about management. obviously जितनी आप चीजें ऐड करते हो लाइफ में मुश्किल लगता है, it is stressful. I find it hard to have a kid also. You know, it's not always easy. But I think हमारा climate conducive है, weather conducive है, soil conducive है, labor भी है. So if you get around to it, you can do it. आपके पास अगर थोड़ी सी भी जगह है घर पे, अगर आप 4 गमले लगा लो for that 3 months के अच्छा मैंने पालक के पत्ते ले सीड्स ले लिए या मैंने स्विच चार्ट लगा लिया थोड़ा सा, ये सीड्स मिल जाते हैं.
Yeah. And I think iceberg, broccoli, they're so easy to
broccoli there's certain things जिनकी production थोड़ी कम होती है, but obviously but you learn, you're like अच्छा ये चीजें तो ज्यादा मिल जाएंगी, और at least कुछ antioxidant rich चीजें जिनमें you know because leafy greens especially में बहुत ज्यादा pesticide लगता है. So that's a whole different conversation, but you know it is getting a little bit easier because you know people are wanting more of it, they're willing to pay for it, you know. It's also about like you put in so much effort, then are you also going to get meet the cost for it?
I think awareness, जिन लोगों में awareness बढ़ रही है, understanding बढ़ रही है, because I think overall people are also thinking about this.
Yeah, they are.
And I think when I came to your shop, I loved what you have, and I was like, oh, thank God she has these things available here. And then gluten biscuits, and there's different types of things that the teas are amazing, the oils are there. So the fact that now there is a certain market or a certain niche or a people who are looking for these things, who are now making these things, and they're available to have and eat and enjoy. So I think, and one can explore and go into the direction of gardening, because it's not that difficult. हमारे माएँ करती थी यार, पुदीना धनिया हर वक्त घरों में लगा होता था, बेसिक चीजें थी जो I think we have to start from somewhere, and I think starting is the key. कि आप करें, बस डरे नहीं, करें.
True.
So thank you so much. It is a pleasure.
It's my pleasure.
And
Thank you so much.
yes, let's show what we can do and try to do. Not make it a big deal, but always try to do something new. Thank you.